Hey everyone, it's Diane. Today I want to talk about the Sedum Dragon's Blood. It's an attractive succulent producing bronzy green foliage with clusters of rich caramel red flowers in July. Grows in average well-drained soil in full sun. Used in rock gardens and as a ground cover. These are hardy to zones 3 to 9. Just appreciate a thumbs up on this video. It helps me grow my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my videos, go ahead and do that right now. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I have new content coming on my garden channel. I'll give you a close-up and you can see the beautiful purple green foliage color. Now these are just growing in a cement block with soil in it, and they just love it here. Here you can see how they're getting kind of leggy right here, and I can trim these all back, which I'm going to do. What I'm going to do, like with this one, I'm going to bust it off like this, and I can grow new plants very easily. These will root very easily in a pot. What I'll do is keep pulling some off. So I can pull them off and I could just stick these down in some soil just like this. And don't worry, you'll want to water them in a little bit, but give them not too long and they will root in the soil. These are succulents. They store water in their leaves, right? So you don't have to worry about them so much, which is so great. So look at this one. See how that one needs cut? See, these get part shade in the afternoon, and that could be part of it too. But all that needs to be done here is to be trimming these back. I'm just going to cut these off like this, and then I'm going to take them lower leaves off and set them in the soil like that. I'll put like 3 together and they will grow really nicely. So that's what I'll need to do. I'll take and trim these back. I can put some in pots if I want. I can put some in the ground if I want. I can just let these sit for a couple days and they're not going to die. They're going to be fine because they're succulents. Succulents are resilient. They thrive on water in their leaves, and they can just live that way for some time before you decide to plant them. Or if I would take this and just throw it on the ground like that, it will probably find its way in the soil with no problem. But I do like to plant them. I do want to see them happy right away. So I'll just put them in the soil like that. It's going to draw moisture from the soil, and it's going to be growing before long. So again, this is the Dragon's Blood Sedum. Very pretty. You've probably seen it. But just know that these are so easy to grow. And if they're starting to look like this, trim them back. Just trim them back. And don't worry about hurting your plant, because you're not going to hurt it. You're going to encourage new growth to come, and the plant's going to love you for it. Okay, so springtime is a good time to trim back some things that are maybe looking like they're leggy. They have died out over the winter. And today we're going to be doing the Sedum Dragon Blood. We're going to be trimming it. And as you can see a lot of stem in here, can't you? See all the stem? So I'm just going to cut them all back. And what's going to happen then is I'm going to have a lot more plants. So I'm just going to throw them in there. But these are going to come in really, really nice after I do this. You don't even have to be too particular on where you cut them. If you see a lot of stem here, then just take a scissors and just cut straight across like that. And when I get done, there's not going to be a lot. There's not going to be any more hanging, because I don't like them hanging when there's a bunch of leaves missing right here. Let me just go through this and trim this up real good. And as you know, sedum can grow really, really easy if you just set it down in the soil. So look at that. I just cut and cut. I'm going to probably make another bed somewhere else is what I'm going to end up doing. These right here are just in these cement blocks, and they just seem to really like it right here. Got a lot of help tonight. Cats are all around me. But see, look at that. These need cleaned up, and they're going to look a whole lot better. And some are going to fall to the ground, and they'll end up growing. Okay, so you can kind of see how I'm doing this, right? The reason they may be like this is it could be the winter we had. It could be the location where they're planted. But in order to fix it, all you have to do is trim. The warmer it gets, the more sun we get, you're going to see a lot more purple. Now these get part shade, so that might be why they're more on the greens. They got more green in them. So I'm just take and do this real quick. Then I can just pull some up here. I can see just by looking at them I need to do something. See, look at that. Just going to pull them up. There. They look a whole lot better. At least they're not trailing over with no leaves on them. So this is how you trim these up if you feel that you need to do it. Do it in the springtime and when the start of the growing season. Okay. So now all this should fill in a lot nicer. We should get a lot more growth in here, and it'll be really pretty. Sedum's so easy to grow. I really recommend that you have some in the garden. If you like to plant flowers and foliage plants that add color into your garden. So here you can see, look how many I have. And what I will end up doing is I'll just clean these up and take the tips of them, and then I will put them in pots or just put them right in the ground like you've seen me do. So now you can see how tidied up this sedum is. It looks really good, and it's even going to look better in a couple weeks. We are in July and the dragon blood sedum is blooming. These are very easy to propagate, and they actually don't do too bad in these concrete blocks. Very tough plant. So the dragon blood sedum that I brought into my little greenhouse, I cut some off and I put them in a pot, and they're doing pretty good. I like the way they look. There's a couple that are a little shrivelly yet. I think they just need to get down in that soil a little better, and they'll be fine. Give it a little shot of water. There it goes. So these do really good in pots too, and I'm just going to plant a few more so I have some different areas I can put them in. Here's another pot that I put together. I put some dragon blood sedum, and they made it over the winter. Amazing. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. We'll talk soon. Bye now.